Hey, this is John Carlos, here with a look at the 13-inch talking Ron Burgundy figure. Now, when this figure was first announced and photos were released, I wasn't terribly excited. I thought it looked kind of cheesy, and I'd never heard of Beeline Creative, but I was willing to cut them some slack because I'm excited for this figure just on principle. Now, it photographed with the sunglasses on, which led me to be really surprised when I walked into Corner Store Comics and saw this. I literally yelled out loud, "Oh my god, is this a $6 million man action figure? That's awesome!" What I like about this figure is that basically it's meant to be retro. Ron Burgundy's from the 70s and it's basically a 70s toy. And I really dig that. Now here's a look at the back packaging. I like that it's got this creepy kid getting Scotchy Scotch vision. A safe way for kids to, get beer goggles basically. And he has 12 quotes from the film. Another little thing I like about this, it's kind of subtle, but the side of the packaging says, "I'm kind of a big deal." Now he comes with some pretty cool accessories like weights, a glass of scotch, his sunglasses, and for when he's chilling out by the pool we've got his little flip-flops, and his robe. I recommend you kind of shake this robe out right out of the package because the second I pulled it out all these sort of fibers just flew everywhere. Now, I've looked through the eye hole of a $6 million man figure before, and this is the same crappy effect. It's a cheap little fisheye lens that, barely kind of works, but it totally fulfills the campy, kitschy, retro vibe that this figure's going for. And in that sense, I like the Scotchy Scotch vision on this figure. Now, the face sculpt on this is actually pretty good. It certainly looks like Will Ferrell. They did a great job capturing the smirk of his mouth. His mustache was good, and of course, his hair looks great. Now, the figure itself, the suit is just alright. However, this is not meant to be like a Hot Toys or an Enterbay, 1/6 scale figure. It's meant to be like a retro 70s toy. And those toys did not have really high-end, high-quality outfits. So this totally captures that. I mean, it's a real cheap material. There's no denying that. But that's not a bad thing. I keep saying that it's cheap and that it's not that great, but it's not supposed to be great. It's supposed to be an old 70s toy. And I dig it. I dig it a lot. It's got a little tiny button that you have to pry open. But if we take our time here, we can undress this Ron Burgundy figure and get to his alternative kind of like swimwear outfit. Now this shirt is Velcroed, so that makes it easy. And the tie is got an elastic band, so that makes it easy to take off. Oh, and he's got a little plastic watch. That's another fun accessory. Now on the side here there is an off button, an on setting, and the try me setting. Now it starts on the try me setting. I'm going to put on the slippers and his little robe. And I'm going to set it to the on setting. Alright, I'm going to put his sunglasses on. They slide in through these little slots that are sculpted into his hair. And now I'm just going to make sure that he has plenty of scotch. Now, one little word of warning. You got to be careful, I mentioned this already, with the fibers on this robe. Just putting the robe on has just left my little tabletop here just covered in little yellow fibrous hairs everywhere. So you're going to need to clean up after, and I really recommend that you, just rub this robe out and try to get as many of those fibers out as you can, because it is kind of messy. But that complaint aside, I think this figure is really cool. I mean, if you like Ron Burgundy, I don't see how you couldn't love this kind of kitschy figure. If you want like a more high-end Hot Toys figure, then this is not the figure for you, but I think this is a really cool approach to this figure. I think it's a really cool take. Now, I'm going to leave you with all 12 of the expressions that the figure says if you wanted to hear them. And while I play those, you can look at his cheesily painted on chest hair.
I love scotch. Scotchy Scotch Scotch. Here it goes down into my belly. I'm in a glass case of emotion. You stay classy, San Diego. I look good. Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen. Cannonball! I
Hey, thanks for watching.